Blessed are the poor in spirit, a deeper look. In the Sermon on the Mount, Jesus Christ begins his teaching with the Beatitudes, a series of 8 statements about the characteristics of those who are blessed by God. The first Beatitude, "Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven," is one of the most important and challenging statements in the Bible. What does it mean to be poor in spirit? The phrase poor in spirit is often misunderstood to mean that those who are poor in material possessions are blessed. However, Jesus is not referring to financial poverty. He is referring to a state of humility and contrition. To be poor in spirit means to have a humble and contrite heart. It means to recognize our own sinfulness and need for God's grace. It means to see ourselves as we truly are, which is flawed and imperfect. Why are the poor in spirit blessed? Those who are poor in spirit are blessed because they are open to God's love and mercy. They are willing to let go of their pride and ego and to rely on God for everything. They are also more likely to be compassionate and forgiving towards others because they understand the human condition. Examples of the poor in spirit. There are many examples of people who have been blessed by being poor in spirit. Jesus Christ himself was the ultimate example as he came to earth as a humble servant, even though he was the Son of God. Other examples include the Apostle Paul, who was a former persecutor of Christians, but who came to know Christ in a profound way, and Mother Teresa, who dedicated her life to serving the poor and dying. How to grow in poverty of spirit. Being poor in spirit is not always easy. It requires us to be honest with ourselves about our own weaknesses and shortcomings. It also requires us to be willing to let go of our own desires and plans, and to follow God's will for our lives. Here are some practical ways to grow in poverty of spirit. Pray for humility. Ask God to help you see yourself as he sees you. Reflect on your own sinfulness. Be honest with yourself about your shortcomings and failures. Spend time with people who are humble. Learn from their example. Serve others. When you focus on the needs of others, it helps you to forget about yourself. Being poor in spirit is the key to true happiness and fulfillment in life. When we humble ourselves before God, we open ourselves up to his love and grace. We experience the peace and joy that come from knowing that we are loved and accepted by God, no matter what. In addition to the practical ways to grow in poverty of spirit listed above, there are a few additional thoughts that are worth considering. First, it is important to remember that poverty of spirit is not a destination, but a journey. It is a lifelong process of learning to let go of our pride and ego and to rely on God more and more. Second, poverty of spirit is not something that we can achieve on our own. It is a gift from God. As we humble ourselves before God, he will grant us the grace we need to grow in this essential virtue. Finally, poverty of spirit is not a matter of feeling sorry for ourselves. It is a matter of recognizing our own sinfulness and need for God's grace. When we do this, we open ourselves up to a deeper relationship with God and to a more fulfilling life.